Podcast 276, a textual analysis of Etymology, Landis, Cliffside Gardens by Dr. William Anderson Gittins, D.D. Copyright 2026, ISBN 9798 90383 2712. Welcome to this episode of Word Origins, the program that explores the fascinating background of the words we use on a daily basis. I am your host, Dr. William Anderson Gittins, D.D., and I'm coming to you from the stunning island of Barbados. Today, we will delve further into an intriguing subject, a textual analysis of etymology of Landis Cliffside Gardens, copyright 2026, ISBN 979 383 2712. On reflection, when I joined the Barbados National Trust in 2026, I was able to put my varied skills to work as an author, podcaster, publisher, photojournalist, cinematographer, media arts specialist, cultural theorist, and Doctor of Divinity by examining the enduring living genres that dominate Barbados's cultural space. This opportunity led me to solve a deep philosophical conundrum that had been plaguing me for years. Why is it necessary for someone with such a diverse professional background to be aware of a word's etymology? If you've ever wondered why knowing the history of a word can be so powerful, stick around. Today, we'll explore why my roles from author to theologian demand a profound understanding of etymology and how tracing a word's origin enriches communication, deepens cultural insight, and unravels layers of meaning embedded in our language. So, let's embark on this voyage and navigate through time and text, uncovering the roots that ground the words shaping our world. Etymology, the study of word origins, isn't just for linguists or academics. It's a vital tool that enhances creativity, precision, and clarity across many professions. Whether you're writing a novel, editing a podcast, creating a film, or interpreting religious texts, knowing where a word comes from and how it has evolved can significantly impact your work. Today, we're going to look at how etymology plays a crucial role in the fields of writing, media arts, theology, and even botany. But let's start by understanding why it's important for people in creative and intellectual professions to study word origins. 1. Authors and podcasters' precision in language. Etymology is more than simply a useful tool for writers and podcasters. It's a game changer. Imagine creating a setting in which I wish to arouse intense 1. Authors and podcasters' precision in language. Etymology is more than simply a useful tool for writers and podcasters. It's a game changer. Imagine creating a setting in which I wish to arouse intense, bittersweet longing. Which word should I pick? Nostalgia could be the ideal choice. However, are you aware of the origin of that word? It comes from the Greek word algia, which means pain, and nostos, which means homecoming. Knowing this allows me to more intentionally access the particular feelings of homesickness as a writer, that complicated sensation of longing for a place you might never return to. More powerful narrative is made possible by this greater comprehension of word origins. Nostalgia, a word from ancient Greece. As a podcaster, I've used this information to create a script for podcast 276. I quote, "A textual analysis of etymology of Landis, Cliffside Gardens," end quote. Copyright 2026, ISBN 9798 90383 2712. That not only sound great, but also emotionally resonate with you, my listeners. 2. Publishers maintaining and breaking linguistic norms. Publishers come next. As an editor, I recognize that having a solid command of grammar is not enough. I also need to know how words have changed throughout time. I can use a word's history to help me decide whether to follow or defy linguistic conventions. As an editor, for instance, I might decide to creatively employ a contemporary phrase or even create a new one. Fully aware of how the word's past shapes its present meaning. Etymology is not just a tool in my line of work as a publisher, but this sophisticated approach to editing gives me the freedom to innovate and adapt language to new contexts while also keeping me rooted in tradition. 3. Photojournalists and cinematographers, a visual and lexical connection. Now, let's talk about my work as a cinematographer and photojournalist. My specialty is visual storytelling, but the words I use to explain my pictures are just as significant. For instance, the name lens is derived from the Latin lens, which means lintel. Photographers and filmmakers may be better able to appreciate their equipment because of the relationship to the shape of the optical instrument. Understanding the word lens can shift how I, as a cinematographer, see my craft. I have a more comprehensive experience with my medium as a professional when I include this understanding into my visual narrative. 4. Media arts specialists, grounding in history and technology. Knowing the origins of names like podcast and documentary helps me as a professional keep linked to the history of my area in the rapidly evolving field of media arts. For instance, the term podcast is a portmanteau of iPod and broadcast, two devices that completely changed the way we consume media. In a similar vein, documentary connects contemporary media professionals with the forerunners of cinema by tracing its origins to early 20th century film technology. In my position as media arts specialist, I connect the past with the present through language. As a media arts creator, I may keep historical knowledge while adjusting to the changing environment by understanding the etymology of important terminology. 5. Cultural theorists' language as a reflection of society. A thorough grasp of etymology is also beneficial to me as a cultural theorist. Language changes society rather than merely reflecting it. Words change over time to represent changes in power relations, society, and ideology. I can monitor these shifts as a cultural theorist by looking at how words' meanings have evolved throughout time. This makes it easier for me to comprehend how language and social change are related. Etymology provides cultural theorists with the tools to understand how language shapes society. Theorists can better understand how language reflects society values and challenges by examining the beginnings and development of words. 6. Doctors of Divinity, preserving sacred meaning. Now, as a doctor of divinity, I belong to a community that also greatly relies on precise terminology. Words have a sacred meaning in theology, not just an academic one. Theological significance is attached to terms like logos, Greek for word or reason, and agape, Greek for unconditional love. It is easier to ensure that interpretations of religious writings stay true to their original meanings when one is aware of the origins of these words. In the field of theology, etymology preserves the integrity of sacred texts in order to connect historical teachings with contemporary interpretations. It is essential for us in the theological profession to have a thorough awareness of word history. 7. Key benefits of etymology across all fields. So, what are the key benefits of etymology across all these fields? First, it provides precision and nuance in language use. Knowing a word's origin helps avoid ambiguity and misinterpretation. Second, words are cultural and historical time capsules. Understanding their history can deepen the meaning of our work. Third, it's an excellent tool for vocabulary expansion, giving you the power to decipher unknown terms. And finally, by understanding word evolution, you can avoid misinterpretation. Take the word nice, for instance, which once meant ignorant or foolish. Because etymology isn't just about words, it's about clarity, precision, and avoiding misinterpretation. In a similar vein, Landis Cliffside Gardens is more than just a floral haven. It is a sanctuary where precision and clarity bloom alongside every petal. Landis Cliffside Gardens understand that the beauty of nature is best appreciated without confusion or misunderstanding. That's why every aspect of Landis Cliffside Gardens, from the meticulous arrangement of flowers to the clear, thoughtful communication with Landis visitors, is designed to ensure an experience that is as straightforward as it is stunning. At Landis Cliffside Gardens, clarity is cultivated with as much care as our blossoms, allowing you to truly connect with nature's artistry without distraction or doubt. Come, see how precision and transparency can enrich your appreciation of the floral world. Landis Cliffside Gardens emphasizes precision, clarity, and avoiding misunderstandings in addition to flowers. Since etymology isn't just about words, it's about clarity, precision, and avoiding misinterpretation. Similarly, since Landis Cliffside Gardens isn't just about flowers, but it's about clarity, precision, and avoiding misinterpretation. And here's the kicker. Etymology is also useful in fields like botany and horticulture. Take the Koina, bucket orchid, for example, named for its bucket-like shape and its relationship with specialized pollinators. Understanding the etymology of these terms can help botanists and horticulturalists communicate more effectively about plant biology, ecology, and aesthetics. In horticulture, words like epiphytic reveal much more than just plant traits. They tell a story. Conclusion. In conclusion, I posit the view that the theoretical concept of etymology is an effective linguistic tool for anyone working in a creative or communication-related field. It provides clarity, depth, and insight into the words we use, helping us navigate both historical and contemporary contexts. As language continues to evolve, etymology remains crucial for fostering precision and meaningful expression, especially within the cultural heritage space of Landis Cliffside Gardens. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the origins of words. I hope today's episode has inspired you to dive deeper into the world of etymology and discover just how rich and fascinating language can be. Until next time, keep exploring the roots of your words. This has been Word Origins, and I am Dr. William Anderson Gittins, DD. Thanks for listening. God bless.